Hey, hey, it's your girl Andrea. The sun is very bright right there. Anyways, hello, what's up? Welcome back to the channel. If you've been here for a minute, I appreciate you. If you're new, welcome to the chaos that is my life. Oh, there's a lot happening. I just got back from Montana. I had a speaking gig this weekend out in Sydney, Montana. Had a fun time, quick little trip. And if you can hear the background noise, Mom and I did decide to wean calves this morning because 90% of them were out. They were hungry. They're out in the creep pen, so we were able to just push the last few out, shut some gates, and they are weaned. So yes, that is cows crying. We're gonna do how long does it take them to quiet down? What does weaning look like? How do we prepare these calves for weaning? All of that jazz type of video. So keep watching if you're interested in that. There we go. I think there's just like 3 or 4 calves left. Oh my god, there's nowhere else to go. Ah, ta-da! I tell you what, it is slick using the creep gates and all of the gate options we have in the barn to wean. Slick, slick, slick. And we just go, they're grouped into pens of 2 right now, so we'll just go, we did 5 and 6 first. They're all weaned out. Mom's putting a gate over a little creep opening. And then we're gonna go to 3 and 4. I'm gonna lock them off of pen 4, so they'll only in pen 3. And then we'll push calves outside and kick cows back into the alley. Come on, baby. It took us 11 minutes. 11 minutes. Weaning is quick, it's easy, it's gonna be loud now, but quite easy to sort calves in a barn that has all these gates and all the options. So the calves will have pen 1, and they'll also have access to the pen 1 water, some of the pen 1 bunks as we transition, but the cows will have the rest of the bunks and the rest of the pens, just because that's how we can make it work weaning. There's enough bunk space and room for everyone and all of that jazz. But easy peasy lemon squeezy. Mom and I did it all by ourselves while Dad's feeding. 11 minutes later, we done. And he's gonna skip these bunks because it's no longer cows, but the cows have access to a little bit of the bunks in pen 1. This is where they split, and then they'll have plenty of bunk space to do their thing. And the calves don't get to eat cow feed anymore. You poor, poor things. Hi, Gross. Hi. Rotate rotado to the next one. Look good. Here's a heifer. No, that's not a heifer. Just kidding. That's 2419. She looks like 2507. Not a heifer. They all look pretty dang good. This is our older cow that's out here. She's just kind of an ugly lady, but. And there's your other older cow that's out here. This is a new pasture, so we brought a couple older, been there, done that pros. That's a 2014 model, so she's definitely got some age on her. So is that other one. Otherwise, everyone else is 4 first calvers in 21, 22, 23, 24, 25. So younger cows out here, which is what we try to do. Kick the young ones out to grass, leave the old ladies and the spicy queens in the barn. So this is like day one. Some mad babies at us. But they have the outside, and then they also have pen 1, and we're gonna end up giving them pen 2 as well. So they'll have more room to spread out and everything. I know, you poor guy. But I will walk through and make sure everyone looks good. This is a bottle calf. She's been weaned off milk for months, so she's like, you guys are so dramatic. It's just a chorus. But I got all the cows out of the pen. Now I'm gonna push them into this other pen of cows so the cows can tussle. And then I'll let the mom into pen 2 here. Then we'll move the calves over. Then we'll do pen 1 and the calves can have 2 pens and be good to go. So they just need more space. But we're gonna have some cow tussles here shortly. That is not what you want to see. Someone's open, aka not pregnant. Oh wow, it's open, guys. So exciting. Get it, girls. We're pushing and fighting. Much better. Do you think she's waiting for me? Hello. How's you? Hi. Don't do it. Weaning is important because it helps these ladies recover before we're gonna go into our really cold months. And in general, they don't need to nurse a calf for the entirety of its life, right? Kids don't nurse their entire life. Every species eventually gets weaned. Same thing with cattle. So these were what we call our first calf heifers. They're all cows now technically, but they had their very first calf this year. They really depend upon weaning to fully get back to themselves and feel better, because when they're raising their first calf at 2.5 years old, she's peeing and make this video super fun. They put so much of their energy into producing milk while they're also growing. So they need a little bit more time to recover. So we give that to them. But even in general with cows, this is a regular cow, same thing, but had a few calves in her life. They need to, 1, dry it before winter. Nobody wants to have a cow in milk over the winter months when we get to -30, -40. Not fun whatsoever. And then 2, helps them put on weight before winter, because cows need to put on that top layer of fat, which helps insulate them, keep them warmer. And these calves are old enough. They're 5, 6, 7 months old. The youngest one I think is like 4 months old now. The oldest one is a mid-February calf. So they are ready to be weaned. They are ready to live life on their own. It's important to wean them so they can move on to life and mamas can recover, feel their best, all of that jazz. These guys have weaned their calves now. We pulled them over a week ago, and they're starting to kind of gain a little bit of weight back, looking a little bit better. Obviously, these cows are a touch light for what you would want, but they are first calvers. To be honest, this year they actually look pretty dang good overall. They maintained condition pretty well. Weaning is a necessary thing. Is it my favorite? No, but it is really fun to see how well these calves adjust to life on their own. And 98% of them do not skip a beat, to be honest. Especially these calves, the oldest ones. I mean, they are jumping right on to feed like a champ. Honestly, they didn't cry very long. You'll see how long these calves actually cry by tomorrow morning. Probably the loudest they'll get, and then they'll start to go down, and the cows eventually also stop crying. Some of the cows today, to be honest, didn't give a crap. They were like, bye. It's not their first rodeo. But some of them, it is their first rodeo. These girls were pretty mad for a while. So, but that's why we wean. Gotta move on to the next stage of life. We also set them up for success ahead of time. But weaning is necessary for these ladies to recoup a little bit, gain some weight, have a break before they do it all over again, February, March, when they start calving. So this is after the first full day. The loudest they will get is today. Super fun. Okay, so the one in the back does not feel well, so we did treat him this morning, not eating, and then this is one that we treated yesterday. Otherwise, everyone else is out and about, eating, doing things, but red flags when everyone else is eating, and they're laying down. He's treated yesterday, so he's better than he was, but that one was walking around with his head down, so the more you know. God bless a good boss cow. Such a freaking baller. She is worth her weight in gold, man. Worth her weight in gold. Come on, girls. Hey, girls. Gotta wait for the 3 calves way down there. Ding dongs. We just brought both these home and they're both digging into the box, so, you know, that's good. That's good to see. Alright, so this is technically going on to day 2 for the barn-raised calves. And then this is day 1 now for the smaller group of 28 calves we brought home from pasture yesterday. There's some that are actually like, meh. They're still talking, but it is definitely getting quieter. They got more laying down, not really caring, chewing their cud, type of deal. Nice! I thought it was 457 first, it's 418. It's a bottle calf. Anyways, they're looking pretty good overall. We'll walk through everyone here, make sure everyone feels well, treat anyone if needed. Hoping not, but the key is to catch them early. So he is pacing yet, so he's obviously not happy. But like these guys, pretty chill right now. Waiting for feed is a good thing. It's a good thing. They're all over waiting. It's coming shortly, kiddos. This is that calf that we treated yesterday too. He's feeling much better. Still probably not 100%, but you gotta give a chance for meds to work. So everyone else looks pretty good. Happy kiddos. So this is day 3. It's getting waves of quietness. So they are hungry and eating. We treated 2 this morning, and then Luna's calf again for the foot thing that we're dealing with. It's just not responding super well. But anyways, lots of babies outside eating. Happy, go happy. Eating. Pretty quiet out here now. And it's only gonna get quieter.
They were loud this morning waiting for food.
They're hungry this morning.
Yep, they were very hungry.
The feed is pretty much gone, which is good. This is day 4, I think. The days are blending together for me, but they're definitely a lot quieter. There's some that have lost their voices. Most of them are successfully weaned at this point. They think they're hungry now, so they're starting the chorus because I'm here and they associate me with food. But we'll get them fed here in the next little bit. I'm gonna increase their feed a little bit. So they'll be north of 2% of their body weight, and we'll just keep rolling. But they're doing well. So we have, I think, 3 that we've treated. And then Luna's sore foot, which was existing before pasture. And then another smaller one has a sore foot last night that we treated. Otherwise, the rest of them are feeling really well. Oh, technically, I've treated 4. There's 24 one of my calves had a tummy ache. We gave her a scour bolus and she felt better the next day. That was in the morning. The evening she was fine. So out of 180 calves, that's pretty good. But the weather has been, knock on wood, really nice. And now they talk because they want food. They don't even care about the rest of it. Hello, love dogs. How are you? Hello. They're hungry kiddos. And they're doing great. Hi. Kiddos. Need some bedding this morning again, but most of you look pretty good. Well, it has now been, oh gosh, almost over 3 weeks, going into week 4 here, that we have had our calves weaned, and they are doing phenomenally well. So I wanted to just kind of talk about a little bit of how we actually prepared them from weaning. So the main thing is that they're old enough, right? Like I mentioned, they are 5, 6, 7 months old. The youngest one is that red calf. She was like 4 months old. This is one of those last ones born, but they're all at the point that they're ready to be independent. They will do just fine. They know how to eat. They know how to drink water, that type of deal. And it's time to wean. The other thing is we do precondition most of the calves. So that means they are processed, given their vaccinations and everything before weaning. So it gives their immune system a chance to kind of have that response, get that protection, and then they get weaned. Obviously the calves from pasture, that doesn't happen. So, I mean, over half of the calves get preconditioned ahead of time, aka processed ahead of time. And then you have your handful of like your third or a little over a third that get brought home, weaned, and processed at the same time, just because of facilities. We don't have a way to, we don't have a portable tub chute or anything like that right now to go out and catch them and then turn them back out with mom. And honestly, they do really well. Historically, that's what we've done with, calves on grass, just because of facilities. And it's happened. We're great. So, I've talked a little bit about our vaccination protocol. Obviously, we do a little bit at birth, and then there's another booster for the respiratory at breeding time. And then they get that third booster for respiratory, their second booster for the clostridials, a dewormer, their implant, all of that stuff, which you've seen in any of my weaning videos. They get that at this weaning time. That'll set them up for success even more. So we've, Todd's here if you're wondering. But, we've set them up for success. We've set them up for success. We try to make it as low stress as possible. It's interesting because the calves in the barn, they are essentially like fence line weaned, really, because they can go nose to nose with their mom. And then the calves that we haul home from grass where the cows stayed this year, they're not fence line weaned. And it was kind of fun to actually compare the two of them because, to be honest, I feel like the calves that were just pulled completely separate from their moms weaned quicker than the calves that could sit there and cry to their mom along the fence type of deal. One of those like out of sight, out of mind type of things, to be honest. But obviously there's different ways to wean. You can use like the calf weaners that go on their nose and prevents them from nursing. That's a lot of labor to put them in. People ask me that. I do not want to run almost 200 calves through the chute and put those in and then hopefully none of them fall out and then run through again and take them out. It's just easy for us to separate, and honestly, they usually do really well. You can also fence line wean, all of that jazz type of thing. But we set them up for success. They're old enough. The cows got to recover. That's essentially kind of the method of the madness of weaning. We keep an eye on them. We check them twice a day. We walk through everyone, make sure they look good. If anyone's starting to feel kind of crappy, it is a stressful time. So sometimes that immune system takes a dive with being processed too, where they're a little more susceptible to being sick. So if anyone starts to look droopy or starts to get a really big cough, we will treat as necessary. Like I said in the video, we treated 4 calves. in that first week post-wean. There's been a couple more a little bit later now that all of a sudden kind of flag with something, but nobody has been like terribly sick. It's been one simple poke and they're good to go. A couple tummy aches here and there just from, I'm sure, calves overeating a little bit, things like that. But overall, this group weaned phenomenally well because our weather was also super flatlined. We didn't go 80 to 30 to freezing rain back to 70 degrees like a typical fall. So we're really grateful for smooth weather to make that a lot better for them. And I think switching up our vaccination protocol this year a little bit too helped out with those barn raised calves and even everyone in general, just setting them up better with respiratory things. But overall, that's kind of the weaning process. They are, they've not skipped a beat. They are eating 2.5% of their body weight and climbing. They are doing phenomenally well. They're filling out. They're getting kind of chubby. But now that we've, kicked calves out, or we've kicked some cows out of the barn, which you'll see in upcoming videos, the calves have more room. They're spread out. All of that jazz. They are doing phenomenal. So anyways, got any questions? Let me know. Otherwise, make sure you hit that subscribe button and we'll catch you on the next one.